Well, hello everybody. Al Puglisi Trains, and today I'm at Andrew Dodge's incredible model railroad. Now, this is one of the most beautiful model railroads I've ever seen. I featured it last year on the channel, and it got a good amount of views, but really it needs a lot of views. It's beautiful. It's O scale. He has scratch built almost everything on this layout. I believe has been scratch built. The rolling stock, the locomotives, the structures. He built the trees. Let me stop talking. And it's an open house today, so Mr. Dodge is busy hosting. So he said, look, the room is clear for the next 10 or 15 minutes. Go ahead and do your walkthrough, and let me show it to you. Well, folks, this layout is basically a freelance, but it's in the 1890s. And these boats are on movable platforms, so they can be moved out of their various ports and moved to different locations on the layout. And it's just an absolutely exquisite presentation. And I am going to be just slowly walking and showing you this layout. And it is an O scale. I believe it's Proto 48. And the trees that Andrew makes they're absolutely beautiful. And this is one of my favorite scenes on the layout. And I believe this engine house was not there last year. I may be mistaken. But again, it's all scratch built. And there is a beautiful little pond back there. And we've got trackage going back, I believe. And let me pan out of this large scene. It's absolutely exquisite. And I believe these locomotives were also scratch built. I will ask Mr. Dodge, or I will. Andrew, all the locomotives scratch built?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And all the rolling stock is scratch built?
Yes.
You hand laid all the track?
Yes.
And it's Proto 48?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So far, if I say anything that's wrong, shut me down. And what's interesting, folks, is the floor is elevated, and so is the layout as it climbs into the next room. You're actually going up a grade in the floor as I'm walking up the concrete floor, and you're going into the next section of the layout. And it's very interesting the way you walk up that. There's no steps. Everything is gently graded so you don't trip. And you go into the upper level of the layout here. And I didn't remember seeing this last year, but he says this was here last year. And tri-tunnels. And obviously this was here last time. Here is many little vignettes of scenes going around. And the way that Andrew uses these photographs or paintings. I'm not sure whether they're photographs or paintings, but he puts these houses in the backdrop and it looks really well pulled off. They look like they're really back there. And then the cars themselves are exquisite with the...
They are low resolution photographs.
Oh, they're low resolution photographs. Okay. It gives the illusion of distance.
Regular paper for printer.
And I guess that gives it the illusion of distance.
Yes.
I didn't know how you pulled that off.
Use a low resolution on regular notebook paper.
Okay, low resolution on regular notebook paper on the image. And then you can shrink it down to the various size that might look good. That might be like maybe a image there that I'm looking at. That's approximately maybe 2 by 4 inches, 2 by 3.5 inches, you know, depending on how far back you're putting it in the scenery. Now, Andrew, you painted all the backdrop as well?
All the backdrops hand painted except for the buildings.
Acrylic paint or oil paint?
Acrylic.
Acrylic. Excellent. Lighting is excellent in this layout, folks. There is not an over yellowness. It is not overly bright. It really looks like natural sunlight, the way that the lighting is. What kind of lights? I assume LED lighting, natural light, or?
These are 500 Kelvin fluorescent lights with a color index rating of about 95.
Okay, 95 color index rating Kelvin lighting. And let me get a shot here as you're looking out of this walkway. As you come down, and again, the floor is sloped, so you don't have to worry about steps, and you don't have to worry about falling. And what I find interesting is that when I walked into this room, the scenery looked totally different than the angle I'm looking at walking out. And the angle I'm looking at as I walk out, the scenery to me looks totally different because you're looking at it from the opposite direction coming out. So you see things coming out that you didn't see going in. And then we come down. Andrew, again, I can't tell you how much I like these trees. These trees they're beautiful.
They're very simple to make.
Yeah, that, hopefully one day we might be able to do a video on that one day, hopefully, maybe. Come through here. And about, what's the size of this layout approximately? This is about, what, about 20?
The is about 28 by 28, the other one is about 18 by 13.
Okay, 18 by 13, and then 28 by 28. Is it controlled by North Coast or Digitrax or Dead Rail? What?
NCS.
And okay. I'm inside the peninsula here, folks, and it's just it's beautiful looking through here. And this was to depict Maine in the 1890s. 1899. April. And what? Any particular part of Maine, or just?
The main island there is Deer Island.
Deer Island. Okay, all freelanced.
I won the ship operation and that gave me the bill for this.
Okay, I'm going to come around. Would it be possible to run a train a little on this, or would that be okay?
As long as I'm on a picture.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll run a train a little here, folks. I'm still panning these views. What a scene here. This accident. My God. Just
That is a result of the Portland Gale in 1898, November.
1898 November.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Portland Gale.
Portland Gale.
Paddle sort of wiped out the bridges.
Wow. Okay, we'll come around and then we'll fire up a locomotive and do a little. Now this big mansion here, what can you tell us about this?
The building is modeled after a house in Bar Harbor called Highbrook.
Mm-hmm.
It burned down in 1947. And in the modeling world here, I decided to put it on Deer Island. And it was privately owned until the railroad built it in their front yard, and they sold it and turned it into a bed and breakfast
Wow.
resort hotel.
It's gorgeous. And you were telling me earlier that you actually cut the shingles yourself
Shingles all handmade.
on this. And the chimneys are also scratch built, everything.
Everything on it is scratch built except for the doors and windows
Yep.
and the railings.
Beautiful structure. I absolutely love these mini scenes with the horses and the donkeys. These,
I got jackasses everywhere.
oh man, look at these boys. Yeah, I got a nice little group of jackasses here. Now, are these 3D printed or are these commercially available or what? Where'd you find these?
I bought them in a number of different places, but one of the best I got was I bought a 20 mule borax team
Uh-huh.
made back in the 50s by, I think, Ravel.
Oh, wow.
And it came with 20 jackasses.
Oh my God. Now, is that on the layout? I might have.
The wagons are over here used hauling the granite slabs at Southern Quarry.
Okay. Now, what did you use for your water effects here in the,
Those are two pot epoxy Envirotex, and I have another company using another one over here.
okay.
But they're all two pot epoxy.
Did you add some dye to the epoxy or?
Yeah, you can add dye to it. There's a green and a blue dye you can add to it.
Okay.
Very little.
Right. Yeah, it's exquisite. This area.
The base of the water is painted black, and I put gravel, stone, real stone in there.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you get the edge, you paint it with brown, and they pour the Envirotex on it.
Hmm. This is another boat, folks, that, again, it can be wheeled out of the way to a different port or a different portion on the layout. And it gives you a little bit of interest in the operations.
Cars are loaded on the float and moves to the mainland and vice versa.
Wow. These boats, are these commercial boats or were these scratch built or?
They are commercial kits that are, I would say, in the expert range to build.
Right. Very difficult to build these. Were they?
That one's a lot easier. The side wheeler is exceedingly difficult to build.
They a combination of resin and wood, a number of different materials.
Mainly wood and some type of plastic and fiber materials.
And here is another area of the layout where you used photographs. This red barn was an interesting. I think we talked about that last year. That was a photograph too, wasn't
it? A photograph we used on the shiny side of the paper because it's right in the foreground.
Okay.
The ones in the background I wanted more muted and a little less clear.
And it works. And there are some beautiful carriage, wagon and carriages. And the rolling stock is beautiful. This station here, is this based on a prototype or?
It's based on the prototype in Basalt, Colorado. I did not change the station at all when I moved the layout from Colorado Midland to Maine.
And that's, what is it, Stonington? Is that what it?
Stonington.
Stonington.
Deer Island. But originally the station is Basalt in Colorado. The station is now a bank.
And let's talk about this coaling facility. I guess this had to take you quite some time to build.
Yeah, it wasn't a 5-minute job.
Look at the distressed timbers. That really, God, this is beautiful.
It's modeled after a prototype in Basalt.
Is it?
This area used to be modeled in Basalt, Colorado.
Mm-hmm. Well, folks,
since the layout was freelance, I saw no reason to change it.
Right. Well, you originally had a Colorado layout, didn't you, before you did the Maine theme? Is that what happened?
Oh yeah, I modeled an HO and reran it in the 1930s.
Uh-huh.
And then when in the mid 1980s, I went to O-scale and modeled the Denver Southport Pacific in 1882, and I changed that in 2012 when I went to the Colorado Midland, and then I changed that in about 3-4 years ago to the Maine Central Maine.
Is that another tank car, that white car back there? I don't have my glasses on.
No, that's a ventilator refrigerator car.
Okay, I've never seen one of those. That was a...
It's a hand design, which is one of the attempts to build a good type of refrigerator car in the late 19th century.
Mm-hmm.
It failed because the ice bunker is in the middle, and all the weight of the ice is in the middle of the car, and it does not have a steel underframe. It has the truss bars.
Ooh.
Which causes it to sag and runs the doors out of alignment.
Ooh.
But the Santa Fe, on the side, they put hatches in the end of it, so you can use it as a ventilator car also.
Okay, I see.
The Colorado Midland did not do that. They turned them into single door and made them into ventilator cars. They closed one of the doors off.
Very interesting. Rolling stock.
The other two refrigerator cars I have on the layout have different ice bunkers.
Mm-hmm.
The Merchant Dispatch Transportation Company, the white car by the fish place,
over here,
has the ice bunkers on the end over the trucks, which is common practice for ice bunkers on all modern cars.
This one here, the Merchant's.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Union Line car over by the station, which is yellow,
Mm-hmm.
has the ice bunker throughout the entire length of the roof of the car.
Okay, let me swing back over to
why the door does not go all the way up to the top of the car.
Oh, I see. Okay. Colorado Midland.
They have a taste for lobster in the hotels in Leadville and Aspen, Colorado.
Wow.
So they send cars up here to get the lobster and fish.
And these cars, when you scratch built these, were they done from plans or just from photographs?
Most of them are for plans.
Okay.
Some cars are photographs. Two sets of engines I built for photographs.
Mm-hmm. Exquisite. Well, this is the end, and then we're going, in just a minute, I'm going to pause it, and we'll get a train going. And this building here, tell us about this one. This is the Railroad Hotel.
That is a Harvey House Hotel in Basalt, Colorado that still stands.
Oh, really? Okay. And where is it in Colorado?
Basalt, Colorado.
Basalt, Colorado.
That's about 23 miles north of Aspen.
And this water tank here, I've seen a lot of square or rectangular water tanks. This one's pretty interesting. This is based off a prototype?
That's the water tank the Colorado Midland had at a place called Nast.
Okay.
The only one on the railroad like that.
Very interesting. And let's see if...
It was on the worst piece of track of the railroad because it had a curve at its maximum radius.
Uh-huh.
It also went into a 3% grade.
Uh-oh.
With the grade and the drag coefficient, the engines would have a hard time making up the grade to sell it.
Well, let me pause this and let's go look for a train. Now, Andrew, what kind of sound systems are these? These Tsunami? Soundtracks? And these are, you built these out of brass? Let me just get this. Well, get the damn animals out of the way. There's so many of them. Now, this is interesting here, where this comes out on the other side.
Absolutely.
And obviously you handmade all your turnouts.
Everything on the line is handmade
Yeah.
except for the figures and the doors and windows. And some caskets.
Should be over here. There she is. Beautiful scene. The colors of the locomotives complement the trees and the scenery too. It naturally complements, and looking through the trees to see the trains run. Beautiful. I'm not one to brag, folks, about this camera, but this camera's doing a nice job picking up these colors. Let me get ahead of it here. Folks. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my Lord. This shed here, prototype?
Yes. Bus, Colorado.
Man, I'm just...
If you shoot through the engine, you can see the other side rods on the other side.
Me. Oh my goodness. While we're waiting for it, folks, I wanted to show you this scene here, these sheds. Now, these sheds were also in Colorado?
Yes. A place called Ivanhoe.
Okay.
This is the top of the profile for the Colorado Museum on the west side of the Continental Divide.
And she's going up a grade to get up here, I guess. There she...
The top of the grade is where the shed is.
What kind of stains mostly do you use? Is it a...
The buildings are made of redwood.
Uh-huh.
And there's a stain, and you use motor oil, which
Oh.
also gives that sort of greasy look.
Oh, really? I like that patina. All right, we hear it. It's coming. Now, your speakers, or do you use a single speaker in the
One speaker in the tender.
One speaker in the tender. Here they go. All right, let's see if we can catch the side rods there. Let's This is beautiful. There's another jackass scene. Boy, these are beautiful. Did you paint these, or?
Yes.
They're beautiful.
They're lead figures.
Wow.
Or xamarin.
They're absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we can get a shot of that one more time, side of the engine. Going backward. I certainly appreciate you running these trains and letting me see your layout again. It's absolutely exquisite. Now, this particular locomotive, you built this from plans, I assume.
From photographs.
Oh, from photograph.
And the ball and specification sheets.
Okay. And you brass, fabricated from brass. Here we go. Here we go. Looking through.
And the tires were steel. And the wheels.
Oh, goodness. Beautiful. Now, how did you do the insignia for the tender? Did you print that, find it, and shrink it down, or?
The herald?
Yes.
That fellow made the decal for
I
me.
had them made up. Yeah, I don't see any decal film at all. It's beautiful. It's very flat, very nice. Just, I really appreciate this tour. It is. There she goes. Get some